Stadium, sounding the fog bell and signaling that it's time for football in Foxborough. As the workweek kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. Here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. He led out by last year's third overall pick. Started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Okay, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Made out a throw on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Fields this at the 19. He lost the football. And the offense still gets this one. They're taking over as the fumble skips out of bounds. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
A draw now. This is Tracy. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. This is ahead for about 5. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here. It's Singletary. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They'll go. It's Tracy. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's some great field position.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
So the New England Patriots making their way out now for their next drive. This week, Brock sporting their new alternate blue Nor'easter rivalry jerseys, which feature a unique logo you can see, and they also reference the city's connection to the sea. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. And he gets him around 6 there. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. And complete to Diggs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the air on 1st down, May. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Giants worked some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
All lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded by Henderson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Sticking with Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
May now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Wow, and he somehow finds the ball amid the blizzard here to make the fair catch. Now here comes the New York offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Darks looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
The counter give to Tracy. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Tracy once more. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They go right back to Tracy. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
A good draw play is like a great punt where you just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Man in motion here. First down, and they go right back to it. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Now Darts going to the air. Complete left side to Robinson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Throwing on third. Here's Darts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the... That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Field goal attempt coming now from Young Hui Koo. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Koo able to put it through. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded by Henderson. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The New England offense running out now. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. He's got a gain of 6 there. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. The give now to Henderson. And the snow hampered ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
May. Complete to Diggs out left. But I think a Patriot got on top of that, so they will keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. They send him left out of the slot. Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this. You just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down throw for May. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. There's not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These 2 teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the 2nd half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Thanks so much, Scott, and welcome back to the rest of you as the snow continuing to fall here ahead of our 2nd half. Now Borg-Ellis on to send it away. Here's Devin Singletary on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
We've set it downs for them from the 31. On first down, here's Darts. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Absolutely fires this one right side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Darts looking at this third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Kate, you hear me in my talk back all the time with our producer saying, hey, circle that play. Hey, you just never know. You just never know in this league, in these games that are so close, which can be the play that really sparks the turnaround. And defensively, you needed to get off the field. Defensively, you wanted to give the ball back to your offense in a one-score game, and that third down sack, well, it just did it.
And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. The Patriots running their offense out there. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Throwing is May. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On right side, Henderson. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
May now from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Punt team on the field. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Going play action with darts. He takes it himself. It's a short pick up to the 20. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now, they need 7. That's going to tuck it and run. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd down now, here's Darts. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now bring the tight end in motion. This is Henderson on 2nd down. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, here's May. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
They'll send out the punting unit. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
Even if it doesn't get the first down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge, and they netted a solid gain.
Third down, 1 yard to go. A draw now. This is Tracy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
From the gun, here's Dart. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Throw here, third down. It is caught, left side. Oh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. May looking to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Works the sideline to the 30. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Counterplay, it's Henderson. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's back to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
They'll bring out the punter here, and this will mark his 5th kick of the night. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. Escapes a defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. They'll go left side with Tracy. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Running back sent in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's Robinson on the slant. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Dart's going to tuck it and run. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Tossing it to Henderson. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here he is to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Incomplete. The coverage by Bobby Okereke.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. One final shot here. This is for the ball game. Deflected! Oh, but they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance. They wanted blocked, but no. That's how this one's going to end. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.